Hello, everyone. We're just hanging out with the boys. It's been a couple days since I last recorded, and I've done a little bit off camera. Did a quick mop up of the stuff we. Well, I looked at some boxes, and this is quite important actually. So I will just move the camera over to show you. So around these bandits, I did forget about this in the last video. In this box, and this one in the back of the truck, there are magazines that you can pick up. I'll show those off in a minute. They're different from the magazine that we found earlier, but considering who this game was made for, probably intended for the same purpose. We also looked through these boxes. These boxes, a couple of them are really good. I can't remember which ones exactly. I think this one, which you can search through the wall, so you might as well just come down this corner. And this one maybe can have really good stuff in. We didn't get really good stuff, but we do have armor for a third character now. For when we get one in the immediate future. And we have the operations manuals for various weapons. Similar to the other magazine, these just boost a stat by 2 points. I believe you're supposed to wait and use those later on, because it gets steadily more difficult to level up. On that topic, though, bloody Ivanov has got 6 points. Oh, he got 5 from character creation. He's only got +1 from the fight. That makes more sense. Sorry to waste your time with that. So, where we left off, we were looking for a drug smuggler, or just some guy who we were going to plant drugs on and make a drug smuggler. But we have other stuff to do. We want to go over here first, because of course we're doing the Benicia quest. Just going to stick everyone over here. On this screen, any of the blue triangles, those are clearly green triangles. Sorry about that. I'm not colorblind, I'm just stupid. Any of those you can move your guys to, and that's where you'll enter the city. That will be important at certain points, because the game seems to expect you to only ever come in from the default point. I forgot my timer today, so let's hope we don't go long. Just remembered now. Anyway, this town is really boring right now. There's really not a lot for us to do. The two things that we'd ever be interested in is the hospital, and if we run over this way a little bit, that trader has better stuff than most shops, so we might find something cool. It looks like Paquito might get there first, even though Ivanov's area were closer. I considered running the Garand on Ivanov, but he'd have to give up the MG15. So we're not doing that. This doctor's a fake doctor. If you talk to him, he's not a doctor. You can ask if he's a doctor and he'll say he is, but he's not a doctor. This is the doctor. You can't heal with this doctor. And this foreigner over here is who we're looking for. And you talk to him to start the Benicia quest. He hits us with a big old wall of text, and you can read that if you want to pause the video. There's a lot, but he wants us to go save someone. There's probably a way to do this mission without shooting everyone, but I have not found it in all of my testing. And he gives us a Desert Eagle to not shoot anyone with. It's, of course, a pink Desert Eagle, which is nice. And it's 50 Action Express, which means it's very powerful. You'd probably consider a Desert Eagle to always be that, but they come in on a variety of calibers. I always feel like in video games it should be the big one, just so you're not getting sold a raw deal. This guy sells guns. He sells better guns than the average shops. No point about the Desert Eagle. It's powerful, but it's not particularly good. It's still a handgun. It's a very heavy handgun, and you will not find ammo for it anywhere in the early game. He does have some quite interesting stuff. So we got a good variety of decent caliber lever action carbines. They're still handgun calibers, but they're not bad. Up here we have an Owen gun, I believe, which is a very interesting weapon. We're not going to buy anything. I just wanted to see if it looked cool. Stens in this game are pretty interesting too. So, in order that they appear in the inventory. The Sten in this game, Sten obviously World War II submachine gun used by the British. In this game is so unreliable. It has a reputation for being unreliable. And in this game it's so reliable that it's basically a disposable gun. You use it for one fight and then you throw it away. It breaks incredibly quickly, which is why it only costs $90. I think that's cheaper than any handgun. It's got competition in the Walther PPK-S in 22 long rifle. It's not useless, but you don't really want to expect it to jam. The Owen gun I haven't used in this game, but it's interesting in it's another World War II submachine gun. It looks like this. This is the magazine, right on top. They didn't want to have to make the springs as powerful as the magazines in other guns at the time, so they figured they'd just have gravity do part of the loading for them. These are the Australians, of course. But apparently it worked quite well. I think they have to offset all the sights and everything to one side. I think I was going to buy something, but I can't remember what it was now. Other interesting things, that is not it. The Nagant revolver, that's what we're looking for. I don't know why I went straight to that one. The Nagant revolver is a silenceable revolver, and this shop always sells a silencer for it as well. I believe? Yeah, okay. Almost worried I was going to be a liar there, but you can buy a silenced revolver if you want. It's not very good. There's also a Nambu pistol. I believe these are supposed to be the worst pistols of all time, but in the game they're quite expensive. I've never used one. They use stupid ammo that nothing else uses. That's all. We just wanted to have a look. This is, after all, a game of guns. And now we can leave. There is absolutely nothing in that town. I've checked. I did a very thorough sweep just to look for boxes, for bins that had anything in. Absolutely nothing. Garbage town. So we can go to Santa Maria now, which is where the drug dealer was supposed to be. I think this side of town's good enough. And of course, while we're here, we're gonna end up getting into a... We expect a scrap. I did do the Lion Hotel on the other game. The Lion Hotel is a difficult fight because I'm very wary of moving the camera quickly, because the camera movements are very jerky, even at 200 frames per second, and I'm only recording at 30. Problem is, you are fighting two fights at once generally, and you'll see what I mean in a minute. But first thing is, we've got to go talk to the smuggler. When we get over there. Again, you want to be wary running through these boxes, because you can get stuck in them and have to leave the area to get your character back. It's Miguel, the non-drug smuggler. We are going to try and pick the option that doesn't put us in a fight. And that would be plant pills. And then we want to arrest him. We've arrested him. And he has the pills. We could just drop them and then he wouldn't have the pills anymore. For some reason it just puts those in his inventory. But of course, when the game gives you a character like this, you can just take control of them. That's fine. Oh, I have made a mistake here. In that. Also, he has a pistol, but he gives it to... Let me put it in the car. He gives it to Ivanov. And Ivanov will now give it back. We won't need the shotgun. I'm going to sell the shotgun. It's just a bit broken, is the thing about the shotgun. It's 30% broken. And I looked at it and I figured that the double barrel that we've kept is probably a bit better for what we'll be using it for. And now we're going to need to set this up. Miguel, unlike Luna, will not be distracted by trying to turn himself into the police during this fight, which is handy. I'd advise you not to watch my other attempt at this because the camera stuff was very difficult. That's when I kind of realized, like, I need to think about this if I'm going to make a series on this game. Oh, this man stood right in the way. We don't want that. We're not too worried about shooting civilians. You can worry too much about that. It looks like we've only got 2 guards on the outside, which is always handy. Where is Miguel? Okay.
With pleasure.
Let me just have a quick look. I'm just gonna... Okay, 3 guards on the outside. That's fine. There can be up to 4. Now we're gonna run back around here, and we're gonna have Miguel somewhere around here. Thinking a little bit back, because he's got a rifle. And the guards here tend to spawn with shotguns or pistols. And the shotguns are very short. Shotguns actually aren't useless at distance in this game, but the ones they're using are. Now, thing I forgot last time, it's important to keep the pistol in Ivanov's inventory. If you put it in the car, or if you put it in anyone else's inventory, even if they're the one who goes into the house. I was hoping this wouldn't happen. The roof bugs very frequently here, so you have to manually remove it when you go in the building.
With pleasure.
That's fine though. I was talking about something. Yeah, it has to be in Ivanov's inventory, even though Paquito's talking to her. So we're gonna give Benicia the gun, and then we're gonna say this. I should have probably talked to the dad. I've talked to the dad. It doesn't seem to do. I mean, you can go through a conversation, but you can't get out of it without having to shoot everyone. Well, you can, but it doesn't further the quest if you end it that way. Now then, things have happened.
Awaiting your order.
We are not currently in a fight. However, the leave button has disappeared, which means we'd have to stand in these circles and wait for a timer to run out before we could leave. So from this moment on, we can't leave the area because Benicia would still be here. Benicia has her Desert Eagle with 7 bullets. We passed it to her through the wall, naturally. She is awful. She is the worst unit in the game, I believe. There might be some of the joke mercenaries who are even worse. But her stats are absolutely abysmal. She has an experience of 0, which means she'll panic upon seeing one enemy sometimes, even with the panic system turned off from the difficulty options menu. She'll still panic with that system turned off. Her accuracy is pathetic. Her eyesight and hearing are the worst of anything I've ever seen. Though that can be helpful, because I believe there's some kind of underflow going on sometimes, where she'll spot enemies a mile away, lying prone in a bush, but she can't see people right in front of her. So we don't want to rely on Benicia having to fight anyone. Miguel and Paquito have pretty decent stats, so that's nice. Apparently Miguel's got very bad hearing. Good to know. So the plan, we're going to hose down the front of the building. Miguel's going to be firing accurate shots. The idea is machine gun fire going out will mean that the enemies can't fire back accurately. They'll just be stuck here panicking. They're freaking out. They keep going prone and then standing up and then trying to run away and then changing their mind. That's the hope. Panic system means they can actually freeze up sometimes. And I believe this is why people have so much trouble with the panic system. They don't appreciate the value of outgoing fire, even if it's not particularly accurate. Although Miguel is going to be taking shots that hopefully are accurate. And we're going to line up the Werfall guards. We just needed to wait a bit longer to see him. One of them only has 1 arm. Oh no. It's just doing a weird pose. We're going to have him aim. Ivanov, we're not going to have aim. And Paquito, who needs to be... Okay, just needs to get rid of the roof. He can open this door. And he's going to kill this man.
With pleasure.
Which he's going to do by shooting him 3 times? That should do it. With his Thompson at very close range. So we want those to aim. Benicia, we are hoping, doesn't have to fight. It's very dangerous for her to do anything. And if she opens this door, she's trapped in this box room. If she opens this door, the fight will immediately start. Also, if you walk in this door, which is how we started the fight last time, that just starts the fight. unless you have the Desert Eagle in Ivanov's inventory. Then you're allowed to walk in. Well, there's a dialogue option to blag the cards. We're gonna put this up a little bit. We want several bullets. We're not too concerned about accuracy, but this is the first shot, so we might as well. And this looks like a good area to shoot. I think we're actually a bit high. It's hard to control the verticality of your shots. That looks a bit better. So now everyone's going to get freaked out by us pointing guns at them. That's fine. And then Ivanov's going to start shooting. Which means it's time for everyone else to start shooting. It says he's got a good shot at his head at this distance. I'm still tempted to go for the body. Make it a sure thing. Let's risk it. They won't like being shot at like that anyway. Paquito, I believe... Okay, I think he got a bug, which means he will be firing very slowly. So we're going to have to swap into hip fire. At that range, it shouldn't matter. So now we're in a situation where there's going to be a lot of things happening at the same time, I'm afraid. Okay, Miguel has fired. We're going to switch to the next one. Miguel killed his man. That just missed, which is a shame. Whoops, meant to check for Paquito. He looks like he's hit. And that... Okay, sorry, the roof reappeared when it swapped back to Ivanov. I don't know why it swapped back to Ivanov. Although he's going to have to swap target to just shoot this man. I believe, because that guy's looking dangerous right now. Yeah, Ivanov's not really doing much over there. So let's just put a burst at this guy. Paquito needs to raise his gun and watch this hallway. It's very important that they don't get out this door. Well, they don't get into the hallway where they can come through and attack Benicia. I think we've killed this lock. Nope, just missed him. Good. How is Miguel doing? Miguel has fired again. Oh, he spotted a guy through the window. That's lucky. The machine gun fire took out that window, which is handy. It's handy if that guy doesn't shoot us. If that guy does shoot us, it's actually pretty poor. And now he's panicking a bit, is Miguel, because he's seeing how many enemies are up against. So his accuracy has decreased. Ivanov should be firing next. Benicia can hear things, that's fine. Oh, he definitely hit. Okay. Let's fire some more shots. We just want to hose him down with the MG, pin him down, and then we pick him up with the Garand. Does Paquito see anything? Just dead quick. Want to check if that door's open. That door is going to be open in a second, but it's not right now. We definitely expect it to be open very shortly. Paquito's done aiming. He's now got his gun up. Anyone who comes out of that door is going to be able to shoot. He's going to be able to shoot at very quickly. Okay, Miguel winged him, but he's not dead. We do want to get these guys out of the way pretty quickly. Although I am going to swap target there, because I just want to... It's too juicy to not take. We're going to try this with the machine gun. Actually, that's a really long time. Just fire. Just keep shooting. Miguel's shooting through the window. That guy's firing his tiny shotgun across the road at a prone target. Ranges are kind of exaggerated in this. Stuff drops off a little sooner than you'd expect in real life. I'm hoping there's not any real chance of that hitting, but with buckshot in this game, you are rolling dice, so we don't want that. We're going to swap Miguel's target back to this man. Oh, we hit the guy through the window, though. Ivanov is firing. Blocked by the pillar, I believe. Going to keep shooting him, though, because... Okay, he got a shot off. Wasn't close. We were right to think it wasn't that big a threat. Next thing we need to do, because we need to keep moving here. There are more guards upstairs in this room. So we need Miguel to run up. He's going to come in this way. And he's going to take over from Paquito. Paquito's going to very carefully move upstairs. And he's going to try and pin down the enemies in this hallway. He's going to stand about here. He's going to pin this door down. They're always in this room. Once we've done that, we're pretty safe, but it can be a real hassle getting up onto the roof otherwise. Ivanov does not need to shoot anymore. He needs to stand up. He needs to put his MG away and pull out his 1911. We're going to try and get up on this window. I mean, we do have to worry about that guy a bit. Yeah, he's going to shoot at us. He is mortally wounded. I reckon we can probably stand and take that shot. Nah, don't want to chance it, and we don't have to. That guy's probably bleeding out. We don't need to risk him getting a shot on someone. So Miguel's going to just stay close. He's going to run up behind this thing, so the guy doesn't get an angle on him. Ivanov, please put your machine gun away. Ooh, they've opened the door. We expected this. It is the mayor. That is Miguel's, Benicia's dad. So it is going to be a shame when we have to murder him. He is panicking in the doorway. That's probably going to stop anyone else getting through. There's a couple of places this can go wrong, and one of them's that hole. I did mean to give Miguel the shotgun. I don't think I ever got to the point mentally where I'd realized that was my own plan.
Awaiting your orders.
Paquito is... Let me get rid of the roof. Probably gonna miss. Didn't miss. But now they know that this way is bad, and this way is bad. They're not gonna come out of that room, I imagine. They're gonna hunker down in there. Which is fine. We need to learn how to deal with this. When you first start playing the game... Ooh, what am I looking at here? Okay. The window won't go away again. It's the mortally wounded guy, I believe. Yeah, we're gonna... He shouldn't be able to get us from that angle. We were gonna have Miguel challenge him from... Ivanov challenge him from out that window, though. And that's gonna be more difficult. Miguel sees him again. He is watching. I could have Miguel sneak around to the other window. Run around the outside of the building. Let me just think here. No, this is better. Miguel runs up to this door. Ivanov is going to run around this side of the building. And he's going to do it this way. I'm not sure where he was going a second ago when I first said it. Ooh, that guy did put his gun up. Maybe don't run straight at the... Maybe don't run straight at him. It's kind of hard to shoot through that window because the window frame tends to block bullets. Some things can be shot through in this game, but a lot of things also can. Getting movement on the second floor, but it's nothing substantial in that they haven't opened the door yet. Paquito spotted another one. So we're going to light him up as well. Easy. Good kill. Don't know if that was a mortally wounded guy. We didn't have eyes on him when it happened. We do want to be upstairs now, though. Someone's just fired. I believe it was the window man firing at Miguel. He lost his target when Miguel ran over there. But he took the shot anyway because he was already aiming for it. We're going to have to hope we don't get close enough to that window that it gets an angle on us. The enemy upstairs are now in the corridor, which means they have opened the door. This is not what we wanted to happen, but we can deal with it. It just makes it a lot harder to go. So we have Miguel on one side, we have Ivan on the other. Miguel has the roof bug, but we can deal with that. He's going to raise his gun. He's going to walk into the corridor, which means Paquito is free. However, they've been moving around up there and we don't know where they are. This is going to be tricky.
With pleasure.
It's always a gamble trying to get up these stairs once they're good and moving. So we're going to try walk backwards, hoping that we'll be able to see an enemy before... Hang on, is it Shift or Alt? Whatever it is, it's not working. I believe it's Alt. Yeah, it's Alt. That's unfortunate. There's other ways, but they're all bad, is the thing.
With pleasure.
Let's try standing at the base of the stairs. And then trying to walk backwards? Oh, it doesn't look like it's going to let us do it. Now I'm worrying. Because we know they're out there. Normally it lets you walk backwards on these stairs. That was the plan. So the other things we can do, try and shoot out this window, then lob a grenade through it. I guess that's the plan. It's a hard shot with the grenade is the problem. Got movement in there. I expect the man who was bleeding out to die shortly. We can move Paquito back a little bit because we've got another situation where the banister tends to block bullets if they take the shot too soon. Can I hit that window though? Yeah, it's really not letting me walk backwards. It's pretty bad.
With pleasure.
Miguel has spotted a guard. He should be able to take that guy right out. Unfortunately, I was stuck in the wrong aim mode. It's the mortally wounded guy. We don't want to use gunslinger here because both of these people are right-handed. So Miguel will shoot the wall, and the guard will shoot back and hit. Luckily, he doesn't seem to have noticed what's about to happen to him. Keita, please turn around and check if you're about to be shot in the back. Ivanov has targeted the window, but he has missed. Miguel could fire, that would make me happy. That guard does not seem to be doing it right. Can Paquito walk backwards? I saw the pixel where he could walk backwards. Okay, the mortally wounded guard is dead. I think we've come up far enough on the stairs that we'd be able to see if something we're up there. Even though we did it imperfectly. Which means that's all stupid. Get over here, Ivanov. And we need Miguel. Miguel's going to keep watching this room. I'm fairly sure we've got everyone in this room. However, we do want to make sure. Can Paquito finally walk backwards to get off these horrible stairs? He cannot. It's a little problematic not being able to tell if you're going to be able to do a thing before you have to try and do it. Okay, so we're in a kind of a spot here. We know they're running around in the corridor. And we don't really have an advantage against them. The idea was to go up earlier, try and stop them ever getting out of this room. However, we failed. That shouldn't be too big a problem. Yeah, over there, Paquito. Don't want everyone to get in each other's way, so unfortunately, we can't really have our people mutually support each other as well as we might like here. Paquito is going to have to peek round the corner first. Luckily, if they're not in the corridor, we do have a move. That man is not aiming his gun. What has he got? Revolver. Looks like a Nagant. If he has a Nagant revolver, I am fairly comfortable taking this fight. It does look like he might hit the banister or the wall. If that man aims back, we probably want to stop. Okay. Didn't aim in the right direction. Let's try a better shot. Maybe it's time to move Ivanov up. We do have a plan here for what Ivanov could do. I think that man's disappeared. He's ducking. Which means he's noticed us. Which means we probably don't want to be trying to shoot him here. It's probably not going to get much done. That's a really annoying spot for him. Has he disappeared? He can probably still see us. But I reckon if I step this way, probably can't. Although Ivanov is also kind of in a dangerous spot there. Yeah, I know Paquito. We could see him a second ago. I reckon we can't see him slightly further over. There's another one in the corridor. This is the one we really want to kill. So let's just try and put some bullets down. If he gets to shoot back, we're going to be in trouble. I'm tempted to move Ivanov out as well, so we've got more stuff going. That guy does have a shotgun. I reckon we can do this. We have armor. That is not what I wanted. Okay. Sorry, it just came up with melee first, and I got a bit spooked. Well, that's not what we wanted to see. They're all coming out. My plan has failed. Paquito's gonna have to just take it.
With pleasure.
That guy is getting in his friend's way. Well, this is becoming a thing. Paquito's gonna move back now. He's proved his bravery. The other man's falling down. Okay, we've hit him. Once you've hit a guy, he's gonna be wounded for a second, so we might be able to get a good shot at him. Is he still shooting at Paquito? He's not aiming at Ivanov. At least he wasn't. Yeah, we got him. Okay. We know there's one more in there, or we know there's...
Awaiting your
Yeah,
orders.
the guy with the pistol, he's still in there. But he's already dead, he just doesn't know it yet, because we have strats for him.
With pleasure.
I'm a bit worried about having Paquito crossover, actually. We do want Ivanov to finish off these boys, which I have not ordered him to do, helpfully. Let's try and hit that guy's leg without hitting the man he's lying on top of. You know what, Paquito's probably better for this with his additional guns. The other man's moving around, he might run out. We did have a move, and I did kind of want to show it off, but I'll take the W if we can get it. Oh, he's coming out. I saw him for a second. Aim back at that doorway. And you still have one bullet. Which you could try and use on this man, but it might hit the other cops. Okay, I'm pretty sure I told you to just aim at the doorway. He keeps popping out, that's not a good situation. They have a move they can do where they can pop out around corners, and it's very annoying. But if he pops out for long enough that it gives us a spot, we will be able to immediately fire him. Did I just tell you to reload? I just told you to reload by accident. That's not what we wanted. As long as Paquito's lined up on the doorway, we should be fine. We do want Ivanov to run down here, if at all possible. Yeah, that was a bad move from him.
Very cost effective.
Okay, we got it. The move we were gonna do, which I was keen to show off, but they decided not to give us it this time. We do want Paquito to actually hit the last enemy, thus ending the fight. There's a lot of corpses in the way, which is stopping him doing his job.
Awaiting your orders.
Okay, we got it. So, the move I was gonna do... These walls out here are completely bulletproof. Windows, you know, bullets can pass through easily. The first time they do, you can now see through the window. Doors, completely bulletproof. But these interior walls are paper thin. Pistol bullets, not so much. There's kind of a dynamic bullet penetration system in this game. These walls might stop a pistol round. If it's not a very straight angle. It might stop shotgun pellets if they don't hit a perfectly straight angle. In fact, you can get shotgun pellets ricocheting back at you if you try and shoot them through the wall from too close. But Ivanov has a machine gun. So if he lays down here and just sprays through the wall, anyone in this room is dead. That was the plan. They were dead either way. They decided to fight it out. And I got a bit frazzled there. I think with this this morale system that no one plays with, the trick is to just keep firing. You just keep shooting bullets. And the enemy are too spooked to do anything back. You want to be the one with the fire superiority. That's what we're looking at here. We don't worry about accuracy as much as we worry about putting more out than there is coming in. That's the strat. Anyway, I'm going to loot these guys. That went better than last time, even though minor panic at some points. I'm going to loot these guys, and I'll tell you if I find anything good. Until then, folks. Until then. And I've just done the thing. Let me go into first person view. There we go. That's It's not what I expected to be seeing, but there it is. See you, folks.